Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is, as you can see, is the resin kit of the Porsche 908 from Le Mans 1972. You know, is the model made in resin by DDP Models, Pierpaolo, my friend, and it's a very interesting subject. You know, many of you can probably know that exists already the model from Heller. Of this car. You know, it's a very old plastic kit that I also have, and I probably will do in the future a comparison between this model and the Heller to have the difference between the two kits. Basically, the main difference is that the Heller kit is not in 1/24 scale, it's completely undersized. All the model is showing so much the age, the time of the mold. That was a plastic mold coming from the 60s, you know. So, and it's absolutely very very far away from the look and from the appeal that the real Porsche 908. And this model made by DDP is cast in a very very high quality resin, you know. And as you can see, I already took it away the internal packaging for expeditions. You know, it's basically a simple curbside kit, but extremely well done, because you see the body is in an entire piece. They are not meant to be models where there is the showing of the engine, you know. Despite if you plan to do it, you can absolutely cut it and make it completely open. I don't know, because it's so nice to have this model just showing the silhouette. You see the silhouette and the line of the 908. That is absolutely amazing, you know. And the lines are absolutely well taken. The mold is absolutely perfect. There is absolutely no flash and no major mistakes, you know, in the cast. You know, there is some little bubbles here and there, but this is absolutely normal. It's something that is very very easy to fix with super glue or with putty, you know. Is not also there is another little pulse of air. That is the air coming during the process of the production of this stuff. They are made in the same facility where I do my body stuff, my carrosserie, my resin stuff. So I absolutely know the guy making them, and I know the type of quality that he can provide, you know. So this is absolutely normal in this type of models, and is absolutely also well taken in the setup, because as you can see, the basic chassis is inside extremely simple, because there is no willing to show anything inside this model. So you just have to make a perfect finishing and the perfect match with the decal, and you see the Porsche decal from the Le Mans 1972. And it is not meant to be a fully open model. In my opinion, this is a great idea, because it's absolutely concentrated on the details and on the setup of the model. So one time that you completely clean it up the model, you don't need so much to do so much, you know. Probably you need to drill it up some minor details, like that one on the air intakes for the brakes, as well as to clean a little the wheel arch. That is ordinary stuff. Probably I will do it in 5 minutes later after this video, and is absolutely satisfying, you know. Inside the box you can take you will find also very nice quality rubber tires, you know. We had a little discussion with the guy from DDP, because as you know, in my models the wheels are made in a solid resin, you know. I didn't like it, you know, and I used to take my kits and I used to take his kits, but that is a personal choice, you know. Even if I have to admit that he do this stuff, you know, rubber, I personally don't like the rubber tires, you know, but not because of him. I know that he works in a very high quality stuff and with very high quality materials, you know. It's just me that find every time that is a little bit toyish to play with them, you know, in this type of detail. Also because I used to paint them over and to place some protection over the wheels after I placed also the decal, the Dunlop decal, that probably will be placed all over around, you know. You also provide very nicely molded metal rims for the car, you know. Basically it's the same stuff that you can find in my 911 RSR, and it's basically the same identical stuff. Also the width of the wheels are absolutely identical, you know. You choose to do the tire with a pattern, and I prefer to make slick tires, you know, but this is just personal choices of the maker, you know. This is absolutely well taken, you know. Also the final bolt is separated, as you see. The hexagonal part is simply made, probably seems made in white aluminum, yeah, probably white aluminum metal, you know. And inside the box he used to sell items more complete than my one. You know, this is a complete model, so you don't need to take any donors because it doesn't exist a donor for this stuff, you know. So he provide a basic detail of the interior part just to have a part of under body to close the model under, you know. The same is for this part. This is the part for the long tail version of this car, because this version, you know, there was an interesting picture where there is a panel line here that here is hidden, you know, in the mold, but there is a panel line here to make the short tail version of the 908, because there was the different configuration. You know, this was the configuration and decal from the Le Mans race, where they need to increase as much as they can the deportance and the performance and the aerodynamics of the car, so they feature every time, like in the movies. You see, if you see the movie from Steve McQueen, there is plenty of 908 in action, you know. And so they need the long tails to have a very, very big ground effect and the wing effect on the rear of this car. Instead, for the short tracks like the Nürburgring and so on, they need to have a different tail. You know, this will be a waste to cut the model to divide it, and I think I will keep it this way because I like it's anyway a Le Mans classic car, so I will absolutely keep it like it is, you know. More DDP had inside the box a very nice molded part in vacuum form with the front lights molded in plastic and with the small gouges, you know, that is mostly the mirrors and the special lights for the mask. These are the lights that are used to keep light over the number during the night part of the race, you know. This is the other small box, smaller parts in racing, you know. There is a basic seat belt, double seat belt, because for the Le Mans regulation they had to fit, despite the pilot was one during the race, you know, exchanging with the other pilot, but the configuration of the time had the needing to have two different seats for the driver and for the co-driver, even if there was never anybody carried inside the car together with the driver, you know. Plus there is a basic details for the trumpets of the 8 boxer engine. You know, this car was before was racing in the same time, but it was the smaller sister of the 917 and the 910 car, you know. So this was the 908, the Boxer 8 engine, not a V8 but a Boxer 8 engine. As you can see, is a part like this with the basic details of the trumpets here, and it's quite okay, you know, because under here there was the engine, but you cannot see so much from the closed model, you know. And the final parts, there is a lot of little details, very, very well done in this model. And this is the, oh, my box was nearly open. This is the part of the interior, so you have a nice racing steering wheel, the 3 pedals and the clutch and the side mirrors and the front internal mirror, plus very nicely printed decal sheet, you see, really taking the sponsor and the age of the car, you know, as well as he provides also nice detail still for the pedals if you want to use them, and for the wipers. Of course, he provides more than one wiper, you know. There is a little damage in this one, but it's stuff that you still can use, and there is also the very good idea to provide just the bucklers of the seat belts, so you can make your own seat belt, and there is much more than for one car, you see. Probably you can use 1, 2, 3, you can use 4 or 6 of this one, but there is plenty others that you can save for other projects, you know. So there is a lot of stuff extra inside that you can use for other models. So that's it. In my opinion, this is a really, really well made model, and is absolutely a must. Don't go for the LR kit. I mean, I have it and I will show you in the next videos, and it's just for collector, you know. You just save that box because it's really a blast from the past, coming directly from the, I think, from the 60s, neither from the 70s, you know. And have a special box art that is total different stuff. So if you want to go for the real 908, go for DDP. They do excellent stuff. They do very nice model. They are for experienced models. So of course, some details like the cleaning of the parts, some little more skilled capacity is required to properly assemble this model, but when done they are absolutely stunning. And the lines, I am so focused over the lines of these models, is so well taken. So the 908 is a must in every collection. Is a very, very important historical Porsche, absolutely a must to have for any car freak, for any lover of the German firm from Zuffenhausen. Thanks guys for watching, and see you in the next one.